Early life and childhood. In the history of India, certain names shine like bright stars, guiding generations with their wisdom and spirit. Among them, Swami Vivekananda stands tall as a philosopher, spiritual leader, patriot, and a messenger of Indian culture to the world. His story is not only the journey of a monk but also the story of courage, vision, and transformation that continues to inspire millions. Swami Vivekananda was born as Narendranath Datta on the 12th of January 1863 in Kolkata, then Calcutta, in a respectable Bengali family. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was a successful attorney at the Calcutta High Court. He was known for his broad-mindedness and modern outlook. His mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, was a deeply religious lady, blessed with great character and compassion. While his father taught him rational thinking and independence, his mother instilled in him faith, discipline, and spiritual values. This balance of modernity and spirituality shaped Narendra's character from the very beginning. From a young age, Narendra displayed extraordinary intelligence and curiosity. Unlike other children, he was never satisfied with simple answers. He wanted to know the truth behind everything. His questions often surprised his elders. Once, he asked his father, "What is God? Have you seen him?" Such questions reflected the deep spiritual hunger in his heart. At the same time, he was mischievous, energetic, and fearless. His friends admired his courage, while his teachers noticed his sharp memory and leadership qualities. Narendra's childhood was filled with examples of fearlessness. On one occasion, he was climbing a tree in his neighborhood when someone warned him that ghosts lived in the tree and would harm him. Narendra laughed and said, "If ghosts are real, let me see them." He fearlessly continued climbing. Such incidents proved his bold nature, which remained with him all his life. His education began at home under his mother's guidance. Later, he joined Metropolitan Institution and then Presidency College, where he excelled in studies. He was particularly drawn towards philosophy, literature, history, and religion. Western philosophy fascinated him, and he studied the works of Kant, Hegel, Spencer, and other great thinkers. But his restless mind always returned to one burning question: what is the true nature of God? Despite his intellectual brilliance, Narendra was not arrogant. He was kind-hearted, often helping the poor and needy. He would share his books and clothes with less fortunate classmates. This compassion would later become a cornerstone of his life's mission. As he grew older, his interest in spirituality deepened. He joined the Brahmo Samaj, a reformist movement in Bengal that promoted monotheism and opposed idol worship. However, the Brahmo leaders could not satisfy his inner quest. Narendra longed for someone who could show him God, not just speak about him. He asked many religious teachers, "Sir, have you seen God?" But none could give him a convincing answer. They would speak of scriptures and rituals, but Narendra's heart yearned for a living experience. It was during this time that he first heard about Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a mystic saint of Dakshineshwar Kali temple. People spoke of Ramakrishna's intense devotion to goddess Kali and his unique spiritual experiences. Curious, Narendra decided to meet him. This meeting would become a turning point in his life. The first meeting between Narendra and Ramakrishna took place in 1881 at the house of Surendranath Mitra, one of Ramakrishna's devotees. Narendra was then a young man of 18, confident, sharp, and skeptical. He directly asked Ramakrishna the question that had been haunting him: "Sir, have you seen God?" Without hesitation, Ramakrishna replied, "Yes, I have seen God. I see him more clearly than I see you, and I can show him to you too." This reply shook Narendra to his core. For the first time, someone had answered his question with certainty. Yet, he was not convinced immediately. His rational mind resisted accepting Ramakrishna's mystical claims. But something about the saint's simplicity, purity, and spiritual power attracted him. Over the next few years, Narendra visited Ramakrishna often, debating, questioning, and testing him. Unlike others, Ramakrishna never asked him to blindly believe. Instead, he encouraged him to experience truth for himself. Gradually, Narendra's doubts began to dissolve. He saw how Ramakrishna lived in constant communion with God, untouched by worldly desires. This deeply influenced him. Ramakrishna also recognized Narendra's spiritual greatness early on. He once told his other disciples, "Narendra is like a blazing fire. He has come to lead many souls to God." Meanwhile, Narendra's life at home was becoming difficult. His father suddenly passed away in 1884, leaving the family in financial crisis. Once a wealthy household, they now struggled for basic survival. Narendra had to take up the responsibility of supporting his mother and siblings. Despite his hardships, he never lost faith. In fact, these struggles strengthened his character, teaching him patience, sacrifice, and resilience. During this period of personal struggle, Narendra's bond with Ramakrishna grew stronger. The saint became his spiritual guide, teaching him the essence of all religions, that God can be realized through love, devotion, and selfless service. Ramakrishna emphasized that all paths, whether through prayer, meditation, or service, ultimately lead to the same truth. These teachings shaped the foundation of Vivekananda's philosophy. Part 2: Transformation and Spiritual Journey. By the mid-1880s, Narendra's life had entered a new phase. His beloved master, Sri Ramakrishna, was gradually moving toward the end of his earthly journey.